Hey guys, welcome back to another Phoenix Wright live stream. Honestly, I'd apologize for being late, but I've got a new headset and my god, the noise cancelling is so, strong, I can barely hear myself talk. I've literally got one headphone on at the moment. But yeah, last time we did our investigation, we nearly got beaten up by the loan shark. Hi Plumber! Bonjour! Yeah, last time we nearly got beaten up by the loan shark and the Frenchman. But Confus saved us. Obviously, I'm confused what's happening right now, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see how it goes. Hi Blair! How you doing? Yeah, I did mean to start earlier, so apologies for that. Hopefully we still managed to get a good bit done. Je m'appelle Jake et j'ai 12 ans. Yeah, I'm 12 years old now. Yeah, we'll get straight into it. Oh my god. Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, my headphones are so tight on my head at the moment, I can barely hear myself talk now. So we will see. January 8th, 9:46 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery. That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes. No, that wasn't doubt, that was, determination. Chippy chippy chopper chopper. Why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get, going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. Fuck, Maggie. Sorry. Hey, pal. Hey, Detective Confus. Quit stressing Maggie out. She didn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. Oh. Well, you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this will help. Thank you. Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too? Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. This is a small bottle that turned up at the Tribune kitchen a couple days ago. How do we not remember? Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy bottles. He's got so many. They're overflowing on the floor. Today's not a wordscape night. Yo soy Paloma. There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label on it either. Yeah, and it doesn't smell. Well, I've got analysis back from the lab. So, what is it? Is it the poison? I'm afraid not, pal. Okay, it actually isn't, okay. What are we doing tonight? Watching stream quietly. I said watching stream quality, and I was like, wait, is the quality dipped? I was kind of worried. It's... medication. Oh, that's the eardrops. Medication? Yeah, there is. Doppelgangers only, apparently. There is? You mean... Yeah. It's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glenn... What was Glenn Elg's ear medication doing in the kitchen? Was that mistaken for the poison and he was supposed to hide the poison? Like the chef? Your greedy dog came to the kitchen. I gotta love that. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only attempt to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour, and they might have gone something on the prints, but that's going to weaken the impact of this piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today. Got it? Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. Well, my name isn't Phoenix Wright. Is it actually him, though? Because I think it's too obvious, right? Granted, I thought that about the chef. The chef was the person who I thought it was from the beginning. But then, like, how has this guy gotten away with doing the whole trial and everything? I don't get it. Is it the girl? The dog woke up for this, perfect. January 8th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always. Your Honor. Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday, we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims that he witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. I can't remember what voice did I give Gato. I just can't remember because I can't hear my own voice. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. According to the old man's testimony, it's with his left hand. Gulp. Thank you, Mr. Gato. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in his ear. It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, Nick. Ha! Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. World, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it. You've lost me already, Mr. Goddo. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. Are you implying that you resolve these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles. The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. Today I'll prove it. Carrot bread. Interesting. Very well. Let the first witness take the stand. Is it going to be Gumshoe again? Oh no, it's my Frenchman! Why did I do Jamaican? And you are? Oh, bonjour everyone! I am Jean Armstrong, the owner of and head chef of Le Très Bien restaurant. Enchanté! Forgive me for asking this, but are you a woman? Oh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am la pet and picky gentleman, no? Wow, Judge, be inclusive, bitch. On the day of the incident, you were at Tribune Kitchen. You were in the Tribune Kitchen. Isn't that right? With you, monsieur? Everything feels right. Wait, he's thinking what we're all thinking. Ha! Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Very well. Your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened the day at trivia. Oui, volunteers. At trivia. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day. Like having a large mirror between that table, for example. That's... Frankie, we're mentioning the mirror. Okay. Maybe my theory about the reflection makes sense. Maybe. Oui, perhaps that was what our man was looking at. La cup, la piece, la glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse. No, oh, never mind. This is gonna be disproven. I lied. Yeah, I thought it was like... Goddo and Armstrong. Yeah, wait, why people should make a fanfic? Mirror? Oui, un gran mirror. La most enormous mirror. Oh my god, he's caked up too. And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so we roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. It would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Okay, well I thought that was actually the solution. So it's clearly not. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. It's because he's a Bailey man. Armstrong is Clint and Emily's love child. Or there were just 2 customers. I mean, yeah. And who are the 2 customers exactly? ChatGPT, mate. Me, of course, the young man who died. And the other, not so young man. You're referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. What about the other man like she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence. It's annoying because we know it's obviously, well, we're under the impression it's, Tiger. What's his name? Furio? It's like Theory of Tiger. We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we? I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. I wish if Clint was if Armstrong was if Clint looked like Armstrong and was like Armstrong, absolutely, we'd be down for him. You're experimenting with Art Deco? How come I never heard about that before today? You are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur? Please stay on topic. Now, why didn't you tell the court about this before? But I did, just a few moments ago. Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of decorateur? Deco-couture. No, Art Deco. It's a style of design, Your Honor. He's talking about interior design. Walls, ceilings, carpets, that kind of thing. Ah, yes, of course. That's Deco. I was trying to achieve a more effeminate look for my restaurant. I was putting the most bold remodeling of Le Deco. No boys get cheese, that's why I get cheese all the time, baby. Sorry. How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Both. Something about 4 meters wide and, oui, about 2 meters high. Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy glass in a frame, that's huge. I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually. Ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember. No, but I decided not to go through with it in the end. What should I do? Should I ask him more about this mirror or not? Yeah. Your dog's name's Ruska, that's so cute. If you really have such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed. But there's nothing about a mirroring Mr. Kuda or my Sesame. but... You didn't ask, Wright. You only have yourself to blame for such sloppy work. What? A mirror was delivered to Tribune the day before the incident. Really? As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. As it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. It just doesn't add up. Even if the mirror was delivered to Tribune, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime. Ha! If you want to doubt someone, try to look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough. So the witness yesterday has seen the victim reflected in a mirror. Oh, go away, Kyle. Again. If Clint was Armstrong in this case, I would put him in jail. I would recover it, honestly. Normally, I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object. Objection! Normally. How does normality come into this? That's lame, Wright. Even for you. Huh? Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it? Where does that leave your porky-headed lawyer and the top-notch chicken bread? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here? Well, Wright? Well, yeah, he is cool. Ah! Not the hair. I do not have a top knot. Mr. Goddo is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument. Bien, logic is one blood day. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse. It's gonna be something that wouldn't be in reverse. Huh? Would it be the coffee cup? Hey Nick, we should take a second to think about what old CD said in his testimony. Did he phrase it again? Always wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of the stick. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was in his left ear without a doubt. And he used the same hand to pick up his cup, his left hand. You saw everything he described reflecting in the mirror. And everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh? And that clears up all the problems. Sesame, or does it? I think it's the cup, but ha! It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of the mirror, but do you not see saw everything through a reflection? If it did, it would explain to all the contradictions in his testimony. I think it's the cop. But that just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's got to be something in all my testimony. I skipped way too far. Have it present. I want to save first. It's going to be something about either the earpiece or about the cup. I hope he doesn't snap. I pressed by accident. Oh wait, it's going to be the earpiece because even if it was on... Because the earpiece was definitely on the left-hand side. Right? I think? Because the cup, technically, yes. But the whole point is that he was saying the left-hand side of the earpiece. The thing was definitely the left side. But we don't have anything. Is it actually just presenting him? Because I don't think we have the earpiece. Yeah, because the earpiece is still on the left side. Like, we know it's in the left side. There we go. Coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kuda's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side of his green as the green lens on his specs. No questions, you can lock me if I'm wrong, it was his left ear without doubt. So, to summarise, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kuda saw the reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. We know that's not it. Exactement. You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it's not so hard, no? Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. Mr. Kuda really did see everything in the mirror. Why is the HMD now on the wrong side of its head? He is caked up. Well, he is caked up. Order! Order! Mr. Wright is correct. The witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in the mirror. Then he would expect to see the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye. How bitter! Trite! You should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? You don't understand the way the witness thinks. Oh, he thinks. You remember this, I presume? I broke the vase, sorry, apology. I mean, Mr. Kuda's sworn testimony? Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. That is painfully mid, honestly, yeah. He has a gambling problem as well. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece. And that's my point. The old man checks again. Mr. Elg's HMD makes a big impression on the old man. I have no idea this isn't a word to refer. I saw the earpiece with those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear. Ha. Well tried. Ugh. That's the worst, but best impression of Kudo ever. Wow, I really thought he was old CD for a minute there. God, who's good. Enough. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. Bad luck, Nate. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash. A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Oui, I can explain it. Please, if you will look at the plan of the restaurant. Okay, now it's good for it. So tired already. Hello, everything is everyone sitting comfortably? That mirror was in the middle of the restaurant divided into halves. Oh! I thought it was in the kitchen. So he was sitting there. There's only one seat you could have seen in an image of the victim. That was the seat at the table next to the victim. That was where the old man was sitting. After the terrible incident occurred, I moved the mirror so it was in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Oh, Victor definitely deserves jail. I see no problem with these explanations we just had. From the table next to the victim, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror. What a note, what a note little coquette I am. Confusing all the men like this. Don't worry about it. We can keep up, except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again. Ugh, I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that? Volunteers, of course. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. Okay. So, run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct? Ooh. Wait, really? Because I know if you were, I would have put a mirror there. It'd be in the way. Look who's talking, trite. Huh? You're restricting my view, among other things. But what? This is my seat in the courtroom. Fabian's charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot would hardly be in the way. All of them could go to jail. Unlike you, trite. I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there, in the middle of the restaurant. Where would that be? Oh la la, look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer. Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. I check the older ones too, you know, and some. Shall I tease you too? I'm already seeing a very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll have to be waiting for a long time. Oh. Yeah, that someone's me, guys. He's taken. It's been for a long time. I bet she had a mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume. Yeah, and I would tell you, there's only one seat from which you could have seen. So, why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? Mais, monsieur, it is obvious, no? If you look at the plan, you'll understand. The victim, would have been reflected in the mirror, like so. If you were sitting at the table next to him, you would see everything, no? Doesn't that just go against the whole, like, privacy thing? I'm trying to visualize that. Because it would technically be on his right, yeah. Like, if he was looking at it in person, it looks like it's on the old man's right. So, that was the seat old CD was sitting next to? Sitting on the day? When the poisoning happened? The old man was sitting next to the, at the table next to the victim? Why does that seem kind of odd? Okay, let me look at the image. It'll probably be the actual crime scene photo, right? Okay. Oh my fucking god. I get it. I get it. Because he said he knocked over the vase, didn't he? But the vase is still standing there. look. When the incident occurred, I broke my vase and my seat. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's that. Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kudo was calling the police? Oui, exactement. I carried it out of le restaurant then. You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself? He's a big, strong girl. What can I say? I know how to pick things up, handsome. Gano actually laughed at something. Godo. Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong? I don't like the obliging type, no? Can we do the... There we go. This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we just heard. So, the crime photo. Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Should not exist?
Sounds like you're describing yourself, trait.
The dog, I really want a dog. I'd love a puppy to just cuddle on stream with. Oh my god, if I ever got a dog puppy cam. Oh. I love it. Also, I tried to do that thing I was talking about of having my little emoticon in the corner, right? Like here. But it's so much effort, I honestly might just stream and use a face camera at some point. Yeah, but you are very pale, to be fair, I think I remember. Now then, if the defense would please clarify this thing. It's gonna be the vase, right? What is that something that should not exist in this photo?
Take that!
I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the photo. The vase? What possible connection does that have to do with the witness's testimony? Your Honor, I'm telling you that, there should be no vase on this table. This very clearly contradicts this piece of evidence. There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the courtroom can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not in fact sitting at the table next to the victim at all. Don't be an idiot, Wright. That's impossible. This is the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from. Exactly. There is only one conclusion that we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Tribune that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie. Mon Dieu! Don't try to confuse the court, right? Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase, while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene. But he said he didn't touch anything else. Unfortunately, Mr. Gunner, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary in his own words. I did not touch anything except the mirror. Except the mirror. Ugh. Ah! Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? That's right, there's no mirror. There was no mirror on the day of the rush. Oh, bear with. Bear with. Jean, why do you lie? Yeah, honestly. Sorry, Jazz is messaging me at the same time. I was right, there was no mirror on the day of the restaurant. In light of this revelation, we must return back to the original problem. We're sorry. Ooh, okay, sorry. Jazz just told me something very interesting. I'm sorry. Look at this revelation. Oh my god, why do you keep saying revelation? We must return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear which she could not hear? Ha! You only get one shot in life. You only get one shot, so make it count. There's no turning back. Wrong way. If you want to claim that mirror wasn't there, try it. And this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw? Yeah, sure. I don't want to get whipped. I like Goddo. If I can answer this, then I'll be much closer to the truth. I can feel it. Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick? There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya. No, I need to message Jazz because she's telling me about relation stuff. Well. There we go. There is more than just this one contradiction, Maya. What do you mean? Jazz is serving the tea right now. Well, what about remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudos, doesn't it? I thought it all lies in. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. John's being blackmailed, right? Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradiction in Mr. Kudos' testimony is simple. I have no idea. Wait, the victim was a phony? That can't be right. Let's try that. This case is riddled with contradictions. Yeah, there is one very simple answer that clears all of them up. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. What? I picked it more of a joke, but what? What? This can't be right? Yes, the victim that Oh! Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. No way. This can't be right. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. Huh? That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. That can't be right. That can't be right. Phew! This is... How? Order in the court. Settle down or I'll clear the court. Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh? What did you say? Trait. Are you saying that Mr. Kudo saw was a setup? Yes. Huh. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for that express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that? I love that. There's an image there, but yeah, it does say I love cat. I see that. But why? Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was... The 7-girl brought up, a Giavaccino. You should put something else. It was a 7-girl, right? Then the defendant's chair. I remember well. It sounds so hard to believe, but there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Are you insinuating that the witness in the old man's story was a fake as well? Sure, there were no other customers at the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening. That's right. Well, witness, if your restaurant really was to see such theatrics, and you would have known about it, correct? Oh la la, is it the most difficult for me? He's been blackmailed. No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You're under oath after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Vienna on that day? The defense demands that Mr. Andre tell the whole truth about what happened. The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. Black will explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day. Oui. I just realized the pals are love hearts. La victime, Monsieur Elg, he came to my restaurant alone. A member below man arrived not long after him. There was no other customers. When he got the word he won the lottery, Mon Elg became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that la poisoning instead occurred. Hear me out. Did he actually win anything? Or was it just to make a big deal that he won something? Oh no, that's actually a winning ticket. No, there was no time for the phony to do dieting. Just so we're clear. There were no mirrors in the restaurant after all. Je vous demande pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. Okay, well, you lied. But still. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oui. Now, we will hear your cross-examination, Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. I do think he's just being blackmailed, right? Was he alone at the table as well? Mais oui, I saw him from the kitchen. Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table. Ha! Unfortunately for you, trite. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. I mean, in the 5 minutes he was gone, I don't know why he'd pretend to pass out and then bring Glenn Elgin, though. You know what I mean? So my thing is, maybe it was a fake, right? And then, obviously, he pretends to be dead. Mr. Kudo leaves the restaurant, and then he gets up. Then they have a discussion, but then he still gets poisoned? That doesn't make sense. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite. What kind of coffee is we drinking? It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet. Hearing Maya say that makes us seem wise or something. By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct? Oui, he comes often for my special coffee. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special. I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience. Oh, you made me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime. I said it was worth one sip, yeah, literally, and nothing more. So old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe we should ask about his rival in more detail. Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived? Here we go. Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur. I believe we were told yesterday by the witness. The crime was reported at 2:25 PM by a kind of scary old man, sir. Drinking that cat poop coffee. Why is it so dark here? Does this perhaps jog your memory, witness? This didn't happen about 20 minutes after you arrived. Okay, so it's gonna be this then, right? It's gonna be. It's about. If it's about the time, it's gonna be about the ticket being called out. Here, it's gonna be about the million. Yeah, okay. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10. No. Just after 2, huh? Yeah, here we go. Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful. Ha 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 ha. I cannot sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? You very much do that. The time of day will be at the witness's testimony. Oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do it for you. Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Ha ha. Well, at least one person is in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself. It's gonna be this, because this happened at 1:30, and this is when it was revealed he won. There we go. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Titty shake! Guys, guys, hashtag titty shake in the chat. Quoi? What do you mean? At the time of questioning, the victim was listening to the radio in his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week, they announced the winning numbers for $500,000 lottery ticket. Oui, that must be the show Mon Elg was listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui, I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving the lunch menu. Get to the point, Wright, if you have one. Hashtag titty shake! That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30. Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by the point in that time. This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Your computer's Wi-Fi is being slow. Is it me? Am I the problem? Let me load up my stream on my phone. I think I'm fine, right? Hopefully it is just you blur. I mean, obviously I'm not saying I can't open Pinterest. Oh, okay, never mind. I've loaded the stream, that's fine. This victim we have been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum. Catching a show that's already over. There's only one conclusion to draw from these facts. The victim was an imposter, acting out a poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Acting out poisoning 30 minutes after the real... Okay. Okay, good whatever. Yes, there were two Glen Elgs at Trivia that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. Oh, and the phony Glen Elg, acting out the events from Mr. Oh my fucking god, if it's this fucking Mask de Mask, if he is the fake, he might be the actor. Because I was thinking, who else could pretend to be Glen Elg, right? Because it can't be anyone else. It has to be Mask de Mask, right? You are Kenneth. Okay. It must be, right? That has to be the reason why Mask de Mask is in this somehow. That's the only event of Mr. Good Witness. It certainly seems like that. I mean, if it wasn't the case, how could you explain the term description? Kind of performance trait. You're almost on a roll. I think, like, that makes sense to me, right? Because someone clearly has been acting as him, and they probably put the dead body in the kitchen or something, and then obviously acted out this whole scene. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation or with a rhythm to build your song. What is this? Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Elg is performing a play on the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain where the real Elg is? I don't believe I have to spell it out for the call. However, at the time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. Objection. Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping to say. But what? Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer that day. And that customer was the phony Glen Elg. And where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? In the kitchen, sure. Yeah. Every time they show behind him, he's so caked up. The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's questions. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor. Let's save this. I don't trust myself. It's surely just the kitchen, right? No conjecture, Wright. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hid. Oh my god, I know it. Wait. It's gonna be the bottle, right? That's how the bottle got in the kitchen. Right? Okay, because it's gonna be that he's hidden in the kitchen. It's gonna have to be the bottle is in the kitchen. That's how we know that Glenn was in there. And that's why the medicine was missing from the actual bag. Because it was on him. I think I got it. Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? It has to be the mod bottle. I thought I had it with the contradiction. But he's turned it all around and back me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real, Mr. L concealed? Inside Tribune. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Tribune. Interesting. But where could the body have been hidden inside a restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court these plans, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. If it's the kitchen, it's definitely the bottle. The exact location where the body is concealed is inside Tribune is. And this is where it's going to be that how we link John Armstrong into being associated with it. I don't think he's the murderer now. The body was hidden here. I see. Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location? Thank God. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? Oh, no worries, Paloma. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you can catch up, but yeah. Have a good time wherever you're going. No. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I want my pictures. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me. Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribune. Eh? Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elk visits the otolaryngological clinic and was given medicine on that day. You can't be serious. The defense had the contents of the bottle analysed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. Elk. Then Elk murderer hid the body inside the restaurant's kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, did you see you in the kitchen? But mon Dieu! Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you at the victim's body. And you did a fine job pretending to defend my... client, Mike Bibb. However, you were setting up to take the fall behind the... You were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No! Order. This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elk? Yeah, it's gonna be the lunch hour. Never. I could never do such a horrible thing. Oh no, here we go. No! Oh no, he's gonna have a breakdown. Oh, never mind. It's Gado. Mr. Gado. The bitterness. I will put Pokemon pictures away. Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules. Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now? And I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to tear them down with an empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about brand new flavour in your ears, my H deficiency friend? Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor. Yo hablo español, Mr. Oh, yeah. Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong. And por favor is Spanish. I'm only gonna ask you this once. Did you do it? No. Absolutely no. Yeah, he helped. Let's hear it. You got one shot. Right, Gramps? Witness, the court will permit you a chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Gordo's coffee awaits you. As does my gavel. It is clear. Why do they always say it in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. I should have already been in bed, to be fair. The confession. It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. I'm not forced me to do it, I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it, you must believe me. Yeah, he hid the body because, it was Batman. You were forced? By who? I cannot say, or I will be erased. Let's try a different question then. When Mr. L died, was he really the only person at his table? There was... yeah. There was another man. I knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. Did you carry the body by yourself? I carried him. I carried Maggie too. Maggie too? When she saw Leviathan collapse, she fainted. I could not leave it there. Why did you hide them? But why did you hide the bodies? I'm not supposed to be right, choice. What man? Who was he? No, I cannot say. I fear for my life. He's really scared. You'll just have to put words in his mouth, Nick. Yeah, you're right. If he won't tell me, I'll tell him. But why would you go along with this man? And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong? You know, monsieur? Yes? Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment. A maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that. And a bit too male. Hey, males can be maidens, I'm sure. I can't finish the cross-examination without establishing a reason. I just have to prove it with evidence. Without killing him, you must... There we go. You have $500,000 in dollar debt, don't you? $500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong? Oui, je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed the money. This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked to you by this man. $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you to do. Oui, it is as you say. Mr. Armstrong, the tiger, he told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting the victim and demands that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and la inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I tried to forget what I had seen. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced you your hand was Mr. Furio Tiger. Okay, it's definitely him though. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well? No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it, I was not. It was despicable. Mr. Gordo, you will summon this furry tiger as a witness. I doubt that could be reached today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. Oh, really? Oh. No, he's already here, isn't he? 50 minutes. What? The trial will go on. I see it to myself. I need half an hour to get the guy on the stand. Not a minute more. How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, Wright. No one knows if the chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Gordo. We will resume once Mr. Tiger is ready to take the stand. Till then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. Interesting. Okay, now we're breathing. Technically, I can finish now. And be responsible. But I won't. January 8th, 1:21 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. So we're finally going to see Mr. Tiger on the Tiger on the stand. We almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree. Huh? Well, when I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the Tiger told him to do. But Gordo picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified was the truth. You think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know. If that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I have a feeling that we don't have a case-making evidence we're gonna need. Hey, Bob. Oh, you still got chocolate from Christmas ago. So how's your gumshoe? Why are you so jumpy about detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's a pot calling kettle back. Little Miss Top Knot. It's not a top knot. Never mind about the hair, just calm down, alright? I can't stand it. Still, when I don't have a job to do, I can't get one up. Ah, no kidding. Gotta do some. You gotta have something you need to do about anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analyzed. For you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. But Nick, we still don't have really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you can get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet! In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? Oh god, what do we want to pick? I'd say the bike, because I'll definitely have his prints, but that's not going to get us anything, is it? Could it be the ball, maybe? It's gonna be which ball?
Take that!
If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints did on this? I was gonna say this one was the one we didn't examine anyway. Oh wait, that's the small ball I gave you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of whose prints it belongs to. Do you think, Val? Actually, that's been annoying me too. Nice. Okay, I'll let this off. I'll get this off to the library. Right? It does a nail polish. It is medicine though. Bear, I'm gonna message Jazz again. I'm so tired, Blur. Just make sure that you don't lose the case before I get back. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. I feel like this is gonna be a long one. I'm kind of worried. Cool, well now reconvene, Mr. Gordo. Did you find this furry tiger? Yeah, it's 11, but I need to be way up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah, well 6:45 really. I even tamed him for you. It was a free cup job, no problem. tamed him. That guy may be, the guy's name may be Furrier Tiger, but come on. He's pretty lively. Be careful, he still bites. Very well. Please show Mr. Tiger to the stand. Damn. Witness? Oh, there we go. Bah! Don't hide on the table, Maya, unless there's room for me down there too. Would you mind? What'd you say to me? Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest. Who could have guessed that fear would include a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I got business to take off, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spikey? No, of course not. It was the judge. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where when I visit. Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceeding as normal. That's it, we're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, where the hell am I, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. Relentless snare of the law. Oh, he's so hot. And I'm the one who holds you here. It's too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I know nothing about no stinking incident, master boy. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggot Bird? Are you? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course. Well, perhaps we can give you your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Phoenix Wright. You was the one who set this up, didn't you? You just gotta regret that day you ruffled the tiger's fur. Yeah, what I say? Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me. Get grip, Nick. Fuck off, Maya. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Denderland every single day. Do you want to check my alibi? Just ask Viola. Oh, at last they found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What is it? Please witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that. I know the kind of games that you guys in the blue play. That little Vino lawyer just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Low life, me? Listen up, Smiley. Every time you ask me something that don't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000 and you're gonna borrow cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. I don't think I ain't gonna hurt you when you tangle with the tiger. Ha! I love a good spectator sport. Are we talking about Violetta? She's like this guy's granddaughter. She was in a bike accident caused by this guy, so I think he's being blackmailed to look after her. Just a minute. That's really not. This witness is, how can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming an urban dream. Oh my god. I don't know. Get on his bad side, and he'll bite everyone's head off. Yours too. Very well, I have no choice but to impose a penalty system. You just better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. Of court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing on the witness's testimony. Otherwise, you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Why did I get punished for that? You can do it, Nick. Come out from under the desk there already, would you? Okay, well, I'm gonna save that, because I ain't risking that shit up. I don't buy that you haven't even heard of the incident that I killed Tribune. He's got a big mouth, right? You trying to say I was in some mob it? Is that what you're trying to say? Where's your proof then? Evidence? Well, for an attorney to make an accusation in court, he must have evidence. That's from loan shark to lawyer and beginner's guide, yeah? Ah, I see your shittiest type, Mr. Tiger. Very good. Why don't you ask him to represent you sometimes, Trite? What should I do? I'm just gonna leave that. They just press figure that out, yeah. No, though. Alright, would you mind repeating that testimony of yours from the beginning, please? Oh, I just fully... Yeah, if I miss a someone's gonna pay. I fully skipped that. Ugh. Enough about a murder. I was tied up in business. Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You seen me, Steve? That's a shop my secretary is. Shop? Is he talking about Viola Cantavarini? She has everything in my schedule. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, okay, it's gonna be this, right? The actual calendar for... Ah! Yeah. It's gonna be this one. December, mainly in the offices. That's what it says, so that's where I was. That seems like a rather, sketchy schedule. Oh. There he goes again. What's the tiger did, all December isn't the issue. What's the point is what he was doing on the day that, yeah, okay, press out. We'll press out on this one. Mr. Tiger, what do you want? If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. This is a dead-end trait, you know it. Remember the rules. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never sat far outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen a young kid before. I do believe the witness's last name was important. Mr. Goddo, if you could please. Mr. Tiger? Mr. Tiger. The court would ask you to add your last testimony your last statement to the testimony. Don't let animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. Okay, yeah. Now it's the calendar. Mr. Tiger. You claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg. Wait, bear with. It appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder. So, Mr. Tiger, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Ah! Ha ha ha! Not bad. You's actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with yous. See how good you were. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. But witness, please remember you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. Which Pokemon is it again, Blur? You called me a liar? Is that what you're doing? Oh, wow. Oh. So you're saying that, claim that you've never seen this kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You better believe that's the truth. Ha. Then, I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. You're so hot. That is, while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tiger. Oh, yes, would you mind indulging the court witness? You never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy. But let's not nail some random guys, Phoenix. Even your lookalike. I ain't no liar. I never met Glen Elg. There was some lame guy with that name though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. So I have a meeting with that guy at my office, Tellement. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever show up. I ain't never been to that champion joint. Use here? That's gonna be a lie because we found this here, right? Yep, there we go. Should we just skip to that one? Oh, see, that's all seems very logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna meet my boss now. I'm gonna have to get the express train. That bill's going straight to you. Right. I'm gonna try it. The victim, Glen Elg. Never? Not even once? Not even once. I was in my office that day that went down. I didn't put no poison in no kid's coffee. Capiche? Do you think you really didn't meet Glen Elg? Oh, likely. Because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing. So you mean that whole testimony he just gave was a lie? Of course. So we can't afford to give him time to think of ways to plug the leaks in. Gotta nail him while I still can. I'm gonna try it. There we go. Mr. Tiger, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What you talking about? Wait, both. I'm still messaging Jazzlol. You know he's blessing a bit. Yeah. We found them in your office at Tellement. They're from that restaurant. What? You've really never been to Chubby Enfield before. What was a book of the restaurant's matches doing in your desk? You been stupid around my stuff too now? What is going? What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no ball control of me. Order! Order! Well, witness, I think it's time you start telling us the truth, don't you? Ah. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, forgive me. I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. Okay. I was at the joint that day. What? So, I'm not going back on what I said, but I'm going back on what I said. Listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I didn't met that kid. Well. Looks like an order just came in front of a testimony. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glen Elg that day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. Très bien. Très bien. Oui, petit déjeuner. Petit déjeuner. I was supposed to meet the kid, I was supposed to meet with the kid, at the restaurant that afternoon. Opened the door to join, I saw one ugly scene. A guy laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard a couple sirens on my way out, and went straight back to my office. I see, you didn't actually meet with him in the end then? Well, Mr. Wright, for cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it. If I wait around any longer, I ain't even gonna meet the normal express. No more stupid questions. Ha! No problem. Anytime Trip presses on you something irrelevant, I'll see a piece of penalty. Mr. Godot, that's my job. Your job is to sign that little hand of yours with a guilty verdict. So do it. Yes, sir. Special expressing cheap, right? Just so you know, since you're Bane, oh man, doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? Honestly, though, right, I'm gonna save. Why does it always actually be end? I thought the name always changes. Oh well. Boom, boom, boom. Let's try this one. She didn't actually set foot inside the restaurant, though. Tiger's a busy cat. I don't hang around for no one. I ain't got time to be caught up in no murder investigation. So, when exactly did you pick up these matches? That match is just inside the front door. How did your friend wind up in trouble with the chef after taking $5 home? Poor gumshoe. It's almost enough to make a grown man cry. He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. I need to press it fast before he has time to think. I'm worried about a contradiction. Be careful when you press it, yeah. Welcome back, Paloma! An ugly scene? What do you mean? No one else has already told you, Trait. Told us right. Raise a question, irrelevant. But... are we gonna get a penalty? I limit myself to 17 cups of coffee during the trial. That's the rule. But I'll limit the number of times to take a penalty, Trait. Or your guts will look like the inside of a chimney. Ashen. Don't make me burn you again, Mr. Wright. I don't understand how everyone just pisses on us. What the hell? I guess I shouldn't have pressed them on that. Guys are gonna make a special express after all. So, to recap, this ugly scene you saw was... I'll try this one. So me, you saw Glenn Elk's dead body. I guess I did, but I only saw him from behind. We saw some raggy bit of cloth. He called that. Right, hear me out. If he just comes into the restaurant, I went the really long way around. The entrance is here. He wouldn't see Glenn. There we go. That's it. And what time was this? I don't know. Huh? You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my poor boy with some ticking empector. Out of interest, Mr. Tiger. What winds you up the second most? Huh? What do you think? Square watches. Is this guy for real? Look, all I need is to know, something about, all I need to know was that something bad was going down in that place. There we go. Because he would, if he just stepped foot in the door, he wouldn't be able to take the partition. There we go. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tiger? No one escapes Tiger's clutches. Well, I'm some sort of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. What's this, Trait? A new line of irrelevant questioning. But to be fair, you haven't missed much except, oh wait, no you did. The body... wait, when did you leave? Yeah, no, the body was hidden in the kitchen, so obviously John Armstrong is, like, complicit. But he was being blackmailed by, the tiger. Yeah, he doesn't want to watch, but he'll carry the thinker around. These are the floor plans of the crime scene. So he's saying he saw the site straight away, but obviously there's a partition right there. You see you were standing at the entrance, right, Mr. Tiger? From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Dude, the witness could have a clear vision of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? That's on the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that's not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each table, there was a tall partition. Why? That's true. Look at the plan again. The truth is painfully obvious. But, well, yeah, so the body was hidden here with Jean. Oh, and we're saying that someone's acting as the dead Glenn in the first one. That was what happened. I can't remember how long you've been here for. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Sweaty, man. So, from that entrance at Tribune, you could have seen the victim's head. You did see the victim that day, because you met with him. Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table. Jean literally admitted someone was there, but the defense just proved that point to be mute. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elk, but a fake.
What?
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as a victim who just killed and acted out a shrink. But how is he gonna pull off being Glenn Elk is what confused me. That will do. This child's gone on long enough without obvious question being answered. Who exactly is this real killer who impersonated the victim? Ebla, you said the killer murdered Glenn Elk, and then impersonated him, his victim, in the performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, revealed the identity of this criminal. Okay, it can't be that. No, what? I just pressed. Oh, fuck up now. Sorry, yeah, literally. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button completely. I pressed E instead of F. No, wait, R is it to scroll? I mean, I want to say it's the. It has to be him, right? Obviously. The killer is Furrier Tiger. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness. Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. The tiger is king of the jungle. So I dare you to come say it again. Come on, you got the guts? You're all knowing God, honestly. Paloma is our queen. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tiger. It's the defense. Go ahead, tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Fucking hell. Mr. Wright. Doesn't mean that you, it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I give it to you. Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone. Oh, you can fuck off, Judge. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Mr. Connor. Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no. The 7-year-old brought him a Javashina, but she put something in it. No question about it. She's very conspicuously put some white powder in there. That's going to be Viola. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee. Yes, it was the waitress who put the poison in the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Gunner. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack. How'd you find out the last trait? It was in my pocket. Anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed 2 people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenn Elk, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If the Glenn Elk was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible for the waitress to also be the show. What? You mean the witness was an imposter as well? The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Okay, this is a bit convoluted. It's obviously going to be the tiger and Viola, but I don't understand. The tiger's literally bright red. How the fuck does that work? Who on earth was it? It was this waitress, yeah. Maybe one of the only other women in this case. Clearly Lisa Basil. Who was this woman? Her name is Viola Cadavarini. She's an employer of Tenderlander. He's making a big mistake. Do you know who Violetta grandfather is? You better be going over an army trip tonight if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Stop shaking, Nick. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. She had some kind of cackling laugh. Bit better, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm still messaging Jazz, by the way. Okay. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Gale Boss, Slay. There's just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. The radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice. One for real and one for the show. I kind of get it in the sense that, okay, so they went in initially. Oh, wait. Ugh. What? No. Okay, first time. Okay, yeah, first time it was actually them, right? And then Glenn was killed by Furio. Then the second time, there was no one there. It was just Furio pretending to be Glenn. He pretended to die, and then Maggie passed out, and Viola was the one that poisoned the coffee. Quote unquote poisoned. What? I miss Poppy. What? I think it's Polly, right? I just read Poppy, but yeah, it's Polly. I think. Now I'm confused. And Mr. Furio Tiger, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you. Read down. Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? He's alright. I could do with a guy like you around. What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on the game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about. You just got it all wrapped up. Nice, alright. But you just missed that one real important thing. That can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too. But I couldn't have poisoned him. He's here. But do you really expect us to do that now, Mr. Tiger? What's a troublemaker? Troublemaker? Looks like we're going to need another one for the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony. Me and Polly, best of friends. Indeed. Witness, will you explain yourself to the court? I'll give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribune is between yourself and the victim. Surely we're at the end of the trial soon. That's the victim. I'm going to message Jazz again. Wait, oh! I wish I could tell this. Yeah, I loaned El Cash about $100,000. That day, we were due to have a little chat. The killer is his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got nowhere to pay up. I'm about to find the guy, then he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. You're lucky, you know? Real lucky. That which then done what she done, everything would have been over. No. I see the principal amount you owe to Mr. L was $50,000. Yeah, well, you've got the vid share take into account. Interest builds fast, you know. That's fast, not fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. Another repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. You got $500,000 just that. I have no reason to kill. I have no reason to kill a kid. I ain't got no motive. You ain't got no case. Oh yeah, that makes sense. His motive. He has to have one, right? What is it? That's the victim. Oh, Blair, that would be fun. Wait, Helsinki is the capital of Finland, right? Was that completely wrong? No! Wait. No. Never mind, I'm sure. Ooh. Bear with, bear with. Oh, for fuck's sake. What a terrible streamer. A streamer? Yeah, that's it. Cash $50. I thought it would. Did he have any way of paying back the loan? What was gambling? He said he couldn't give it to me until I landed the book. So I go to help him. Help him? You? I kept hitting him with my disc for ways he can get a big whip. Think I can lose him. So you are helping him for his sake or yours? We're through compromise. You help me, I help you. What's the difference? I don't believe this. Hey, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if I were you, I'd only lend you $5 max. That's a lot, man. A bitch. So how much were you expecting him to pay you back on that day? What do you think? The whole package, 100,000, including interest. That's a real heavyweight punch. Once the client misses a prepayment, you got whole loan in. You call whole loan. You want to make it in my world? You got, that's all you got now. And how many times had Mr. L been late with his rebates? Once. And how much was he supposed to pay back every month? $30. Sounds like Mr. L was in a real sticky spot. Yeah, $50 a month. Never pay off a huge loan off. Yeah, buses are paying. 3-hour bus journey, jeez. How much did he have left on his debt? Did you want it in round figures? About $100,000. That's the whole amount. We're talking about a guy who had 58 cents in the wallet. What? You telling me he wasn't even going to pay for the coffee? Certainly seemed to be a brave man, this Mr. Elk. The guy was smooth, I tell you, real smooth. He'll have your money in less than 5 minutes. That's what he says to me. And the guy calls me the Tender Tiger. He was skating on thin ice with me. Was that because the guy won the lottery? The last chance of the big woman? And you can confirm that this is the ticking question. That's it. The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 and runs for 10 minutes. I think so the time you two met her was some actress. The whole scene was acted out 30 minutes again later. All so that Mr. Kudo would see it. I can still see the kid's face now. I ain't never gonna forget it. Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time? Bear with. Okay, Giles, come on. I don't remember. There was no one there. I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Verini were all there at the time. So the victim had intended to repay you by, from his winning lottery winnings from the beginning. Didn't that win me? But you would normally expect to win lottery, would you? Ha! The undying belief that your next roll will end at the worst losing streak you've ever had. That's what defines true gambler. Makes it sound so cool. Don't be tempted, Nate. You haven't got the willpower for it. I hate bus rides. All I know is the kid took a shot and he got lucky in the end. The waitress, you mean? The girl with the glasses and the vending chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gone the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. Maybe we should push a little harder on this. That's not Maggie, because you're just going to say it's Maggie. What do you mean things would be over with and done, over and done with? Oh, you all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back, that's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before the waitress got in the way. As far as I could tell from the witness testimony, other than recouping his loans, Mr. Tiger has no motive for killing the victim. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect what you just said. Tiger's motive, huh? I was after the $100,000. No other reason to kill the guy. There you go. So you just intended to get back $100,000, Mr. Oju, correct? It's the virus. He wanted the virus. Oh, and the guy the cash, so that's more right. Fortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after. What are you getting at, Trite? What else would a moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a totally different league. Kind of money that would a single disc would like this would fetch. What is that? A computer virus, Your Honor. It's a virus called MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the inside of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? Fuck off. I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor, wait. I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is far from the Stone Age. I'll explain it later. Right now, this is an important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth $7 million on the black market. Several $million? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. In this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay his money is crucial. What? Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. Objection! You're trying to suggest that the witness's victim was to get a hold of that program. Exactly. The witness may have a professional status, but he is by no means an idiot, right? Or just plug your noses up. No, I hate buses. I can't stand them. But it's only because people are rude on them. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. The Spanish buses were awful, by the way. We went to Spain. I hated every second of it. Everyone's so rude on them. Of course he could, provided he had the time. But what if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. I've never tried vaping either. A lot of my friends vape, but I have not done it. I've never done drugs and drinks. Well, no, there's a lot. I've drank, but I don't, like, get drunk. Rather. Like, I've only drank, like, my friends' drinks. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tiger need money in the tune of $1 million? December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, in which a young woman was injured. Same because I'm elite. She was taken to hospital, and where she underwent surgery. How much do you know? Do you know? There we go. Have you, young blur? Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of people do it near me. These medical paper documents are treatments of the young woman in question. According to these, the operation cost $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs. Ha! No one would pay bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, hospitals would end up dead as a morgue. Mr. Tiger had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Order. You see his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you say Cadaverini? Guido Cadaverini. I feel like he's gonna come up with something, right? Mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city and doting father of his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Whoa! Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverine demanded from you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glen Elg's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tiger's sole intention was to get his hand on the CD. Glen Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tiger knew. I get it. So, I think what's happening is, he could have just given the CD, but then he won the lottery. So then he was like, oh, I can just give you the money, and then keep the program. And then he obviously wanted the program, so he killed Glenn, is what I'm thinking. But then a miracle, yeah, there we go. Then a miracle happened. The kind of Mr. Tiger would prefer that to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I. The lottery win? Santa's proud of you, huh? Yeah. Because, right, he owed $1 million, and Glenn only had to pay back 100,000, so it literally wouldn't have been enough. So he needed to kill him for the CD. The lottery one? Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elk won $500,000 on the lottery, so the fact that he was lucky was the reason why he died, which is kind of upsetting. Which left Mr. Tiger with no way of getting his hands on that all-important CD. At least, no legit. So he resorted to a legitimate means. That's crazy. He murdered Glen Elg and then made his next move, to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tiger poses Glen Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to win and establish a witness. The witness being the one we all heard yesterday, Mr. Victor Kuna, the pedo. Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef would have kept in the dark about this. Would have been kept in the dark about this. Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgot already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tiger's plan. Order! Order! Silence or I will clear the courtroom. Okay, ha ha ha. So, right, if we're looking at this again, so the thing is, so he owes 100,000, but he's crossed out and been like, no, I want MC Bomber. And 500 for that, well, that's, yeah. He's put on a good show, Spiky. If you want to stay alive in the loan shop business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, create a witness, and frame someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail of bright my shirt. I ain't dumb enough for some stuff like that. I agree. You do? It's about your appearance. You were very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more treat to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one, Mr. Wright? Interesting. Why don't you fill us in, Trite? God. What's this trick you say, Mr. Tiger performed to frame the accused? The trick? Oh. What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Seriously, I've insulted, Your Honor. Oh, bear with. Bear with. It'll be like 2 minutes. I'm back. Sorry, I just felt very sick all of a sudden. Just ran to the toilet just in case. I'm back. Hopefully better. Hopefully I don't throw up. Oh. That team must be the shit. No, sorry. I mean, to be fair, I did get to mess during that time, but yeah, I was just like on the floor. Okay, there we go. Mr. Tiger, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing in here, this very court a minute ago. Phoenix Wright put the most disreputable, shabby defense I've ever seen. I'm gonna try not to. Can you prove that to Gramps? Prove that attorney who represented the accused here of the assault was this man. Are you prepared to sit the stand and testify it was him? Oh. Hey, get it, Maro, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? when I feel noise, I don't look like that. Have you no pride, sir? This isn't a matter of pride. This ain't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, right? Here in the court, we deal with people's lives. Mr. Gordo is right. Your Honor, speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was standing in the witness before me now. However, I preside over this court as a judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Sometimes someone in my position could not be swayed by a memory without evidence supported. No! If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness. Oh, she's strong on this game. Circumstances surrounding Mr. Tiger are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. But we've come so far. You say he impersonated Glenn Elk, you say he impersonated you, but none of that adds up to murder charge. You know, a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffin. Ah! Ha! Bitch boy. Sucks to be you, right? Tellement the Tiger. You get more. You've got that? Could you imagine? That'd be pretty funny. What we might should do here is chase him around a bit. I'm so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. It is a bit more red, to be fair. It's an orangey red. Ha! Like, Goddo's glasses are red. Looks like I won't be needing a refill. We just have one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence, then maybe I can get Maggie off the hook. Oh, this is where we get the bottle, right? This witness cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tiger. Yeah, from here it's more orange. Here we go. Gumshoe, baby! Your Honor, sir? Let's go! Wait! Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, that took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. There it is. My heart's not carrying on this, too. What is it, Detective? Is it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. What? Wait, we get out. January 8th, 2:48 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results back from the lab. Results? About the prints, pal, from the medicine bottle. Oh, so, do you know who the prints belong to now? Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know. So, tell us. Well, the Tiger's right, I knew it. You bet. There's crystal all over the bottle. The Furrier Tiger's paw prints are alright. That's great. We've got him now, Nick. God, what's wrong with you? Your father said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. You laid everything on the line for this, Nick. I know. Look, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on the bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? What we need to produce at this stage of the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glenn Elk's coffin. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, it really doesn't make any difference then. I knew it. Great. Well, I try. I'm never any use. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. This is our last chance to help Meg. And I've been working some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright, I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal. Gumshoe! Sweet angel. Detective Gumshoe? Maggie! You've been working on something for me? El Senor Jake. Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out your hair now. Detective Gumshoe, wait! He's gone. Isn't there anything we could do now, Nick? I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. January 8th, 3:04 PM, District Court Court number 4. From the back is very orange. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I got you a recess so you can prepare this decisive evidence you discovered. Yes. Don't keep us all in suspense. Try to show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we? Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before. But you as lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through, Mr. Wright. No way. Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here. Maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Then the final decisive piece of evidence for the court. Is it just not? This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victims? Your Honor? Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interestingly, new information comes to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tiger. What? But Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? No one in here knows that this bottle contains, except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. My prints are on that pansy-looking bottle? Is that what you saying? Or what the hell is it anyway? A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and a phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like perfect. Yeah, I was literally gonna say. Mr. Tiger, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? The poison used to murder Mr. Elk, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tiger, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? So we're bluffing, because then he's going to be like, well, no, it's medicine. Ha! You make a good clown, you know that? What? You ain't never going to get to the stick. You just make me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that, that's going to fool the tiger? A bluff? I can see straight through you things, right? That ain't bottle with the cyanide in it. No. This is the bottle we found traces of poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, or you're going to get rid of shreds. That cyanide bottle was brown. It was made of glass, there we go. That cheap piece of trash? Don't look nothing like it. Here we go. He's just dropped himself in it. Huh. Got it. At last. What? Yeah, he definitely read on this side more, to be fair. Why is everyone quiet? I said the bottle... Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle with the sign in it. You think you're gonna find my print on that bottle? Not that crazy looking suit fool you, pal. The lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go. Tell that guy where to go. You still haven't figured it out. Did you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned the court first time earlier today, but you really had nothing to do with the murder. You should have known all the little details. For instance, you should have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped him in front of every single person in this courtroom. You just have the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. Idiot. You just don't know who you're messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. Do you think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the burn me? Sure. Last piece of evidence is phony. Excuse me, but that's just what it deserves. The phony trial with a phony lawyer is all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. Oh, here's the breakdown. We have there we go. Oh, he got snap. Oh, it's dark. That scared me. What's going on? It looks like a blackout. He should get slapped. Oh! Huh! Well done, Wright. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Oh. Save it. While you watch the police restrain your prey. That was his breakdown? That was it? I was expecting him to start smashing his head across the table or something. Ah, Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toes, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go, fuck's sake. I wasn't gonna say Tigray. No. How are things with Mr. Tiger, Mr. Gordo? He's been arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glenn Elgin. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of genuine defense attorney. So she was. And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the Tiger made one mistake, indeed. You very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Your Tiger is truly a frightening criminal. Ha! A truly frightening one. Is the defense attorney over there? Or no? Well, I'm now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty, but she can still go to jail if you don't care about her. That is a very short scare, actually. After all, the court is adjourned. So surely Viola's gonna come up at some point in a future case, because why the hell is she just here? Like, we were just like, yeah, she pretended to be the waitress. Anyway, like, she's gonna come back. I don't know about the Lisa Basil. She's just there. Actually, yeah, we didn't even use her at all. January 8th, 4:10 p.m. District Court, Defendant Law Number 1. Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad at when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him. It wasn't even us. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Look, Nick. In the doorway. Detective Gumshoe. Oh. Guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal. Wait. Detective Gumshoe? Oh yeah. Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. Make love. I knew you were innocent all along. Why didn't you say that in your testimony then? Oh, she's a bitch. I hate her. Fuck Maggie. She's not as bad as a pedo, but fuck Maggie. Huh? Oh, well, I was... It's a good cash credit. I love that. Wait up, detective. He just ran off. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medicine ball. That wasn't even of any use. But you're a bitch. It's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Gumshoe was just running in circles. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can you just put a good word for him, Nick? Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear she needs it. Maggie? Wait, let me... I hate her. I hate her. She's... Oh... You know, Detective Gumshoe's really worried about you for all this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on the first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. Bitch! Oh my god, I'm gonna slap her. I'm gonna slap her. Oh, my hand is ready. Oh, she's getting a punch to the face. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to repeat the facts. He doubted me. That's why. He thought I might have done it. Oh, fuck off. This bitch. She just doesn't listen. Clean your eardrums, all. I meant to say clear your ear holes, but then I said eardrum holes. I've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about it. Oh, it's the box. I know, I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom.
Take that!
Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love. He said you lost a lot of weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, you dumb bitch. Sorry. She-dog. Sorry. I actually really like weenies. You know, we can tell. That's a stomach cramp. Do you guys hear that? I'm really hungry. I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged out a bit today, didn't it? Is it okay if I eat this now? Wow, yeah, you better forgive him. So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. Yeah, forgive him right now. Evil woman. So the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. My brother used to eat rice and weenies well. And who knows, maybe a new chapter of her life is about to start. Episode 3 recipe for turnabout. Edgeworth! He's back. Paloma, he's back. Ah! Oh my god, wait, look at this. There's a woman holding a gun. Man with a little girl. Okay, so we'll do what we do normally. We'll save. Then we're going to watch the next episode preview. Go. Let go. Oh my god. Edgy baby's back. I swear to god, if someone Edgeworth that gets shot, I'm gonna cry. Well, not shot, but like one of these people. Shut up. Come closer, and I'll kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get away. Get the chance. Oh. We were in hospital, waiting for the files of an old court case. It was the first case in my long term of Mia Fey. Oh, that's Mia! Fugitive data. Was that Mia? Name, Terry Falls. Charged, kidnapped, murdered, sentenced death penalty. So he was the guy who just died, I think. Fugitive motives. After escaping, Falls met with the murder Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. We captured her on Edgemont after 8 hours after escape. Oh, never mind. She's the one who killed. Very first client was a death row inmate who recently broken out of prison. So a whole year before Mia and I ever met. 6 years earlier, Mia Fey first trial. Oh! Are we Mia? 26 Eve, 9th, 24 AM, Discord, Venom move. With Mia! Okay. Well, that's great. Okay, so we're playing Mia for this one. I did save, right? Yeah, we saved. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, I guess I'm gonna leave it there. Well, we might should get rid of the tiger, so that's something. I'm confused what's gonna happen with this. Unless the little girl here is gonna be that Violetta girl. Let's check the court record, actually. Unless that's spoilers. I'm trying to think. Because I don't think that's the last we've seen of that Viola. She's so creepy and just appears there. Didn't even appear in, core or anything. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. We did it, though. I'm surprised we did it that quick. We will see. Now that we're here, I might have a break and I might do a puzzle game tomorrow. I might do that boxes game I was talking about. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn on notifications on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok at JVK303, and also join the Discord pinned in the chat. If you're doing all of that, just helps the channel and gets it out there and all that sort of stuff. If you join the Discord, you get to vote on what games we're playing next, and also you get to get notified on when I'm live, and also when I upload, so you never miss out on anything. But yeah, obviously, like I said, we've done this trial now. Obviously, it's been a while since we've done Phoenix Wright. So we might get either back into The Sims, or we might try like a one-off stream. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll hopefully see you all soon.